Hello, and welcome to Eat Your Way to Happiness with me, Bunny Woodcock. Today we're going to be doing a very traditional Italian recipe called cheese noodle ring, or as the Italians like to call it, formaggio noodlo ringo. First thing you do, ladies, is you pop the egg yolks in your bowl, and then we're just going to beat those egg yolks until they're nice and thick. Takes a little bit of arm power. My Harold is so much better at this than I am. There we are. Lovely and thick. Very nice. Right, next you add in the cheese and the milk. And these noodles that I've cooked earlier. Now, these are flat noodles, otherwise known as tagliatelle. Tagliatelle, ladies. There we are. Now, obviously, they've been sat around for a little while, so they are a little, I've spilled quite a lot, which you might need, so I'll just pop that back in. There we are. Lovely. It's the way the Italians do it, don't you know? Oh, yes. I have actually visited quite a few places in Italy. I can't remember what they're called. They all look the same. Lots of fat women in black. But the farmhouses are absolutely delightful, and the food there is almost as good as English food. Now, earlier on, before we started, I did take the egg whites from the yolks and then beat them up like that. They're nice and fluffy. See that? Fluffy. So I'm just going to fold that in now. Oop, there it goes. There it goes. Slippy slidey. Now, sometimes it can be very difficult to mix it correctly, so I like to, as all Italian chefs do, get my hands in. Get my hands in. Oh, yes, look at that. Oh, that smells delightful. It actually smells delicious. Really does smell delicious. You can, of course, find this recipe in my Italian cookbook, Bellissimo Bunny, where you'll find all the ingredients and all the quantities for you. Really nice, actually. Oh, it's lovely. I can't wait. Very lovely. You can see why the Italians love their food so much. Now, that's all mixed together nicely. What we then do is we get our tin. Now, it is a ring, or a ringo, as the Italians like to say. So, we're going to use one of these. There we are. Now, I have greased this very nicely. Can you see that? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in here around the ring like so. Make sure it's all out. In it goes. And squish it in nicely. Doesn't matter if it doesn't quite come to the top. My ring is quite big. And then we're going to pop a little bit of hot water in that tray and pop this inside the tray and pop it in the oven for an hour. And here we have it. Look at this, ladies. Isn't that glorious? Isn't that just the most authentic Italian dish you've ever seen? Now, of course, you can't leave it in there, so we've got to put it on a plate. So what we're going to do is pop a plate on top. Should be nice and loose because we did butter the ring, remember? And then I'm just going to turn it. Remember, it's very hot, so be careful. I'm going to turn it over. Oh, did you hear that thud? Did you hear that thud? There it goes, there it goes. Oh, imagine, ladies. You're walking down a busy high street in Venice and you walk into a trattoria and you say, give me the most authentic Italian dish you have. And they say, 3, 2, 1, formaggio noodlo ringo. Isn't that splendid? Now, we're going to finish that off with a lovely cheese sauce and then taste test. Right, now I just put a bit of extra sauce on here so I can really, really taste it. There we go. Oh, lovely. Cheesy. Formaggio. I think this is going to be very delicious. Let's see, shall we? Oh, yes. Quite dense. Bella. Look at this. Look at that. Spongy. spongy. Oh, what fun, what fun. Here, isn't that lovely? See, it's very solid. You can do whatever you like with it.